I haven't asked you this yet, but we talked about influences and stuff. If I held a gun to your head and said, "What style of music are you?" What would you answer?
I get shot.
Yeah, you'd be
I
done, huh?
I really don't know. It's like part of me just wants to say it's rock because it really does sound
And
like rock.
you have to market yourself.
Yeah,
So like a venue has to know who you are and what
yeah.
you are,
And
right?
that was a big issue
Yeah,
coming up because it was like, you send these PDFs to the venues. It's like, okay, we're Mac Hankins and the Moonlighters. We don't know.
right.
So people, we'll tell them we're a country band. We get booked, and then
And
they
then you're
come.
not
Yeah,
really, right?
our
So
first show, I remember it was at, as a band was at Poco Loco and in Gilmer.
yeah.
There was this old dude there, and he was like, "Can you play Merle Haggard?" I was like, "Hell no."
No, you hit the wrong show,
No,
bro.
yeah, you're at the wrong spot. And they're like, "We need like belly rubbing music, or we need two step music." I was like, "Sorry, I don't really know what to tell you." Like,
Does that reaction put pressure on you as an artist or live performer to include that kind of
it
stuff?
did for a little bit, and then it just got to the point where it's like, this is my show. Like,
Yeah,
I want to play what I want to play, and if you don't like it, you can get the hell out.
yeah.
Like,
It's
that's
that co again,
yeah.
right?
It's just
Yeah.
do what you want. Like, I think that's where a lot of artists lose like their mojo is that they feed into people like that wanting to, and then you get trapped in the
Yep.
cover. Like you have to just force your way through it, and
Yeah.
eventually you'll get through. But it's hard.
Yeah,
It's
the
really
best
hard.
way to please the most people is by being completely yourself,
Yeah,
right? Because sure, you can play a Merle Haggard song,
yeah,
and that one dude is going to be happy for a moment. But who else have you made happy in that moment
yeah,
except for that one dude?
yeah. You can't. You have to pick the not the path of least resistance because it's really the most
You have to
resistance.
pick your battles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really. That's
yeah.
that's it.
I love that, man. And you have to be true to yourself. And I feel like the more people you get on your team,
Hmm.
the harder it is to do that,
Yeah,
right? Because the more people you have to pay to be Team Mac,
yeah,
the harder it is to be PC or
yeah,
not be PC,
hmm,
right? And that's where your integrity comes in.
yeah,
Like, do I want to be more PC so that I can be more commercial?
yeah,
Or do I stay with the freedom that's gotten me to where I am now?
yeah,
And that's one thing I've never understood about the music business, right? Is like you as a a genuine dude, a genuine artist has made it to a certain point in time with a certain following because of who you are, right? Unapologetically Mac
yeah,
Hankins. And now they want to polish you up and
hmm,
put a damn bolo tie on you
yeah,
or whatever it is that they want to do. And I mean, they're taking away what got you there.
yeah. And I
Um,
think that's really important for a lot of artists coming up is you have to be you
yeah,
because that's what got you there in the
because
first
people will
place.
know when
So
you're not.
yeah,
Right?
exactly.
That's the big thing too. Like people know when you're bullshit.
Yeah.
They just do, and especially from a creative standpoint,
Oh yeah.
right? So how can you stand beside something that you created that you don't believe in
Hmm.
because you only created it because the label or the management or whoever wanted that for
Hmm.
you instead of what
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
wanted
What I
that for
wanted.
you.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a tough thing to really balance out because
Yeah.
the more people that get their hands in the pot, everyone's gonna start pulling the pot their way,
Yeah.
and it's you just have to say stop,
Yep.
let me do what I do, and
Yeah. It's
right,
Team Mac.
yeah,
So the pot needs to stay in front of me.
yeah,
And if you want to add something to the pot, you need to reach for
yeah,
that sumbitch. But
yeah,
it's staying right here.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that was an issue we had for a really long time. Of course, being such a young act, it was like so many people wanted to get in on it
Hmm.
and make it their thing, so you almost just have to say, all right, you're done. Like we're gonna find
And
someone
that's
to
the
do.
hard thing, dude. Like you
Oh
have
yeah,
to make sure everybody is Team Mac.
yeah,
At the end of the day, it's your name and your face that is the name and face of the brand.
yeah,
And so, I mean, if they're not going to be as passionate as you are for that brand, then they need to move on.
yeah,
And it's hard to speak in those terms when you're
yeah,
young, right? Because
yeah.
you want to please everybody. You want to not hurt any feelings.
I feel like if anything, this project has made me grow up 10 times faster than I
It
probably
will,
would have.
sure.
And just from
Your
having
favorite
to
drink
be,
was Dr. Pepper,
yeah,
bro. You didn't
dude,
say something alcoholic.
no,
You know what I mean? I was
it's
like,
like,
oh hell yeah! You didn't say
yeah,
whiskey or bourbon or
no.
some shit,
Don't
right?
get me wrong, the meat's great, but
Hey, I like a free
yeah,
alcoholic drink. By God, leave
yeah,
them on the stage, right?
but it's you have to be in that business mindset sometimes where it's like there's a time for work and there's a time for play, but most of the time you got to work.
Man, I love that. So mature for such a young guy. Where are you learning that shit, man? Is that from the parent?
Hard knocks.
Just learning?
Yeah.
Doing and learning.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's tough. I do credit my parents for a lot of it, and you know, being a good voice, like the voice of reason, to just be like, you shouldn't do that. That's stupid.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I'm gonna do it anyway, and then it messes up, and they're like, I told you.
Well, golly, my mom and dad have more credibility now. Look what I did to myself.
I've screwed myself here.
Yeah.
It's like these guys are supposed
Man,
to
I hated proving my parents right.
I know, dude. I've had so many times where like, why did I do that?
Yeah.
Like looking back on it, that was stupid.
Yeah. I told you so, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst thing. You know, I've been following you for a while through your solo acoustic stuff locally, and then I saw this band, and I was like, the Moonlighters. What is this?
Yeah.
Right. And at first, your name wasn't with that; it was just the Moonlighters. So I didn't know at first what it was. And of course, the social media I think is at ETX Moonlighters. So again, I had no identity for Mac Hankins.
Yeah.
But then it ended up Mac Hankins and the Moonlighters,
Yeah.
which is a good step. Where did the band name come from?
So when we first started out, everyone, including myself, was working a job, and the only time we could get together was to practice was during the night. And like a moonlighter is like someone who runs shine and stuff like that. So it was like they do it in the dead of night. So it was like kind of or like an electrician doing side projects,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was started as a side project, which is moonlighting, and then we could only get together at night. I was like, that seems right. Works for me.
Good stuff.
So
I know the lineup has changed over time.
Yes.
Who's in the lineup right now?
So right now we got David James Yasasi on the lead guitar for us. Michael Miller playing the drums for us, and Bryce Barker is playing the bass guitar for us. We've been tossing around the idea of getting a fifth guitarist as the tracks and the productions kind of grow, but